Ladies and gentlemen, we are back at Nuclear Popcorn. I'm your host and creator of this incredible show. And today we're blessed to have two incredible people, performers and entrepreneur. We have a Grammy nominee and incredible singer, Anya Royale, and Mr. Johnny Holbrooks, CEO of Aeroprantis and Cato.
I was the chief operating officer also of Racketmo.
Okay,
So yeah,
fantastic. So let's first go to the young lady here because she's got to get to a studio work today.
Sorry, I gotta leave y'all.
And you were telling me that you're on your way to do some studio work,
Yes.
and you brought up a legendary name,
Yeah.
has worked with from Stevie Wonder to Michael Jackson, Jackson 5,
Yeah.
all time, Barry Gordy,
Yeah.
Miss Dupress, right?
Um. Uh. Uh.
I'm sorry, I screwed up her name. Now I got you.
Now you got me all messed up.
But
Yeah.
we'll get to her whenever it pops back into our head. But I've been following your career, and first of all, thanks for allowing me to be there for your diabetes fundraising project for American Diabetes
Yes.
Association. That was an incredible night. It was really off the chain.
Thank you.
You know, you
Thank
came
you.
on, did your thing, did it well,
Yeah.
and some other people came on and did their thing, and they were exceptional, and all the models and stuff was incredible.
Yes.
And I heard the song that just blew me away when everyone started dancing to Boots on the Floor.
Boots on the ground.
Boots on the
Yeah.
ground. They were stomping and getting down. I was like, what
Yeah.
am I doing? What am I
They were-
witnessing?
Yeah.
It's the first time I ever heard it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
First time. Yeah. So, and I think that guy came back on Tamra on her show.
Yes. Yes.
But,
Yep.
so now, did you say that you have diabetes and you've learned how to live with it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's cool. Having it, and learning to live with it, as opposed to, the other way. The contrast has a really sad ending.
Yeah. I got it when I was 4, so I really don't know anything other than that. Getting type 1 at such a young age. So yeah, and I definitely wanted to uh, be a demonstration on how to live with it. People always talk about how they're suffering with it and suffering through it, but I'm a prime example of how you could actually live with it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about your music, because
Okay.
there's people who sing, and
Uh-huh.
it's great to have a purpose and a drive,
Yeah.
but it's also great to have recognition
Yeah.
for your work, and you definitely have the recognition. And
Yeah.
I've heard your songs.
Oh,
You have a
okay.
tremendous voice.
Thank you.
And I was wondering, do you write your own music for the most part?
I do. Yeah. About 90% of my music I have written. It's only a small percentage that I haven't. So yes, I love writing my own music. I love telling my own stories. And I love telling other people's stories as well.
Cool. I ask every songwriter the same thing because it really baffles me how people put together uh, different sounds to make it come out in such a way that people are touched, moved.
Hmm.
And I've seen different shows, scientific shows, where they in fact show that sound does have manifestations of movement.
Yep.
And it also can be said to heal.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Do you just hear the music, or are you tinkling with the keys and like, oh, that sounds good. Let me put a B there. Let me put a C. Let me move the accent. And this, wait a minute, I have something here. Or is it just something that clicks, then you start doing a melody? Or
I don't even use any instruments when I'm creating my music. I hear it in my head. So I create the melody in my head. I don't know how to play keys. So all of my music, most of it was written before the music or the track was even created. So, but I'm also that type of person that if I hear a beat or a track or instrument, then I'm able to make a song like right then and there.
Mhm.
I do that a lot too.
I went to a gentleman because I used to play piano years ago.
Hmm.
And got this thought, you know what? Sometimes I have a lot of time on my hands. Why don't I see if I can learn how to, play the piano again?
Hmm.
So I went to this place to see if the price was right. The price was not right.
No.
He, but he got on the keys and he was doing all types of things and showed me how you can do Mozart and all these different things in different types of uh, like reggae and
Hmm.
rock and funk. And then he just went through all this stuff. And I
Yeah.
was like mind blown. Then, I said, oh,
Yeah.
if I can just learn how to play it, then he and I were talking, and he said, "Well, Lionel Richie doesn't read music.
Yeah.
You know, all these guys, Isaac Hayes doesn't read. Most he said most musicians,
No.
professionals don't read music.
It's all about
Michael
ear.
Jackson didn't read music.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's all about the ear, and it's a emotion. Um, I don't know. It's just magnetic. You know, it's not even anything that you have to see. It's
Mhm.
something that you feel. Um,
The soul,
the soul.
the soul
Yeah.
jumps out and manifests itself physically or audibly.
That's why it's healing. You know, music has gotten me through so much and so many others through these years and even still today. It's the one thing that I feel like is a universal language. You know,
Mhm.
everybody can relate to music in one way, shape, or form.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna segue real quick over to Mr. Johnny Holbrooks and see if we can find a way to blend the music in with his magic, because you probably don't know him, or you might know him, but you know of him today because I met him at a Infamous, Jeff Gunn's Infamous. Are you familiar with that?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna make sure you find out because there's a gentleman named Jeff Gunn. He has something called Infamous. It's a networking vehicle. All these people come together, and it's like a big, like a tsunami of entertainers and people
Awesome.
that you heard of, but now you get a chance to meet it.
Mm-hmm.
So people that come can meet people that they probably would never have a chance otherwise of
Mm-hmm.
getting with. And I met Donnie on the red carpet, and I told him, looks like he's got the world by a string, just like a yo-yo. Because, okay, first of all, he's the CEO of Apprentice,
Mhm.
but that doesn't really get to what he does. He sells Ferraris for, you do so much marketing, as I can see it, magic. Could you tell us what you do again? Because I was like,
Yeah.
you look like you're about 16, but you're doing all that stuff.
Thank you,
So I
man.
was like, I
Yes.
really got to get to know you, and because tell us just, what you do and how you do it.
Yeah, a brief little summary. Like you were saying, I am a CEO of this company called Apprentice,
Mhm.
and it's a concierge thing. It was a big old concierge company. And we sell exotic cars like Lamborghinis, Ferraris. We rent them out to clients. And we also charter private jets. We do yacht rentals, mansion rentals, villa rentals. And we have over 30 different divisions and categories of business. So it's pretty fun. Started off from nothing, and, God blessed me enough to be able to have this life. And I'm just trying to make it better, and also give people an opportunity to experience this life in an affordable way, and also bring them on board so they could do something cool too, as like a little side gig or something too. So it's really fun.
That's awesome.
I love
So
it.
now, when you said you help people as a side gig, when people, because most people don't have any idea of what you do or how to do it, do you
Yeah.
train people, and how quickly are they able to assist you in, because some of the things you do probably would be mind blowing to somebody else, such as even knowing how to find a market to sell Ferraris or chartering planes and all that. Some people would be like, I have no idea, no clue. In fact, how did you start doing it?
You want me to drop all the blueprints? So
But I don't want you to give
how
away
I
the farm.
it started off with being poor, and I was tired of it, Um, so I wasn't going to complain about it. I just decided to find a solution. So the internet's a very powerful thing. I didn't have any type of family help financially. I didn't have any credit cards, cosigns, loans, nothing. It started off, I came back from Puerto Rico in 2019, and then I was like, hey, I came out here with nothing, and I decided to, live the American dream kind of a thing. And then I moved from Humboldt County, California to Redding, California, and then, bigger opportunities in bigger cities kind of a thing. So that was my idea. And then from there, I just started, buying and selling jewelry and designer clothes, and then it went from there to just getting little cars here and there, and flipping them. And then it got to the point to where eventually I was able to get into luxury cars and exotic cars and supercars. And then I bought my own supercar and had multiple of them and just had a lot of fun with it. And then I found some loopholes, and I decided to, let me just like make more so a business out of this so I could help people out.
Hmm.
And because there's a lot of, I mean, I'm not going to get into like the industry with the cars, but there's a lot of stuff there's a lot of people getting taken advantage of. And I see where that's happening, and I see all the flaws, and I see how people can purchase a car for $30,000, and then when they turn around and resell it, they only make $15,000 off the car, if not way less. So I help them get into something to where they buy that car for $30,000 or even $15,000 for an exotic car to purchase it outright. Because there's different types of models, there's older ones, but it also comes with like partnerships to get the OEM factory parts brand new from the dealership for around 50% off to even potentially 90+% off, you know? And not just that, but there's also little loopholes in the insurance field to where you can get insurance just as cheap as a normal car for the exotic, if not way cheaper. And that's for the highest premium package of full coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So I know all of these little loopholes. So what I do with my company, I make the rich richer, but also make dreams a reality for people that might not be able to afford it.
Cool.
And I also help them save money and I help them feel good at the end of the day. So
Wow.
that's what I
very
do.
cool. Very
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And how I started, to get back to that, I started on social media, actually.
cool. Mm,
I started off on Facebook Marketplace.
very
And then
cool.
from there, I just, drove around I had a Ferrari at the time, and I was driving it around, got invited out to some events where there's other people with supercars. And then it led to me meeting one person, and that one person wanted me to meet another person, and it just climbed up from there. And I was already posted on social media, already had a little bit of fame because when I was younger, I was doing the whole record label stuff, doing acting and modeling. So as a singer, rapper, and actor, I already had that going for me. So I just leveraged off of that and made a company.
Mhm.
And then my like I started getting more attention and more recognition, and then it got to the point to where now I'm on red carpets today and I'm recognized when I'm walking out in public, and it's pretty interesting, and I'm known for helping people and having a big concierge company, so it's a
That's
blessing.
very cool. Very cool.
God is good,
Yes, he
and I give him
is.
all credibility and all
All the
praise
time.
because you know what, this wasn't me. This was all him. I just prayed for opportunity. I stayed patient, I stayed faithful, and
That's it.
I observed, I waited, and I observed, and next thing you know, here comes opportunity. I jumped on it.
I love it.
And now we're here
Very
today
cool.
at the Pasadena Media Center.
Right.
So thank you guys.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you. Now, getting back to the songstress.
Yeah.
Let's say you and Donnie wanted to market some of your music. Do you do that? Do you market songs? Do you still do things with people in the entertainment world?
I do. A lot of celebrities and superstars and influencers too as well. They come through and they'll get like our exotic cars or like our
Yes.
mansions or something. Also, I am tapped into a lot of people when it comes to like studios and whatnot too. So I'm everywhere. I'm in every field. It's kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, we've
but,
already exchanged
Yeah.
information as soon as he was telling me everything he was doing. I'm like,
Yeah.
I could use some of those things. I would love to collaborate with him and what he's got going on. I thought that's really, really dope.
Yeah, we could
Yeah,
definitely
I'm proud
talk
of
and
you.
work. Thank you.
Oh,
I'm proud of you
that's
too.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
I know.
I
I was
can go
like,
through my Rolodex and see what I can provide for you and show you and see where we can work together.
Come
And we can
on.
go forward from there. So
I
yeah,
love
and
it.
I have a good team, and that's how I'm able to do all of this as one person. I do have a team, so I'm just a CEO. I focus on CEO stuff.
Yeah.
So like guiding the company in the proper strategic direction, especially financially,
Right.
manage overall operations for the company, as well as, network with other CEOs, entrepreneurs, investors and such, and what I do.
That's
very
awesome.
But I
cool.
like to dip into the field because I genuinely have a passion for this and I genuinely love helping people out. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I thought it's beautiful when people can get together and all of a sudden it's like, I can help you do that, you can help me do this. And then you guys are going to come up with some magical flow.
Yeah,
Some
I
crazy
am
vibes.
really big on, I have this brand called The Collective, and The Collective is a collection of energy and exchange of resources. And that's what I feel. You feel right here. A lot of what you do is what I do. It's what I did with Music Meets Fashion because we had so many different things. Everybody loves music and everybody loves fashion. And I was able to create a lot of dynamic relationships and opportunities for people that wouldn't necessarily get them. You had new designers with Jessie J. Jessie J is a designer for Lady Gaga and Beyonce and so many other people. They were able to meet, work together on one show. There was different levels of artists that performed, and some of these people have now became brand ambassadors for these designers. And I just, it was such an amazing event, and it,
Synergistic.
yeah,
I thought it was amazing because I didn't know it was going to be that good,
yeah,
but I know that Raven doesn't come half stepping. So I was like, yeah, I would love to go. And I
yeah.
had no idea that it was going to be, because I've been to fashion shows before, but this one seemed to be popping right off the chart.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the fashions were great. Your singing was great. All the artists were doing stuff, and I was thinking everyone's doing this for themselves, sure, but to help people with diabetes.
With diabetes.
And I was just like flabbergasted at how much I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And
And I hadn't did it since 2017. What you saw was the first one that I've done since then, because then, the pandemic hit, and Raven, I just had met her a couple of months before the show. Somebody had recommended her, told her what I was doing, and I said, "Come on board, I would love to have you assist me with this." And she did a phenomenal job.
yeah, I was on the train on Amtrak, and all of a sudden I got her call. She was like, "Oh, yeah, okay, I'd love." This was in July.
Yeah.
She said, "That is this great thing coming. I told them about you.
She
Do you want
did.
to do it?" I was like, "Yeah, hell yeah."
Yeah.
And then she said, "Okay, well, take care of yourself. Be safe. I'll call you back in
Yep.
what August it was or
Yes.
September."
Yes, it was August 8th. August 9th.
August, yeah.
Mhm.
I went there. It was like it was the bomb.
Yeah.
I was just like I said, I was amazed,
Yeah. Yeah.
and it was an honor, because when she told me about you, I was like, "What?" And
Yeah.
I heard you dropping the beat. I was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is cool."
Yeah, I've been doing this since I was young, though.
Well, you're still young.
Well, young,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying.
Like teeny bopper young.
Well, professionally, oh my God, I was a teenager. So I was actually introduced to Master P, was signed to No Limit Records. That was my first deal.
Basketball player. I mean,
Yeah,
rapper.
he's a rapper. I guess he started basketball by Snoop. When Snoop
Mm.
signed with Master P after Death Row, they took me with him. He took
Wow.
me with him. So, and
Like on
that's
tour?
where they took me to go sign the deal with them. You know what I'm saying? I met him on the I Got the Hookup sound stage, and they just took me, and he's just like, sing. And
Come
I
on, boy.
sang. And then he was like,
Sing
"Do you have a job or go to school?" I'm like, "Both." And he's like, "Well, I need you on the plane with Snoop on this day." And I'm like, "Well, what am I gonna do about my job?" And he was like, "I don't know." But I bet you I was on that plane. So it's been a journey, but I'm very happy with what I'm doing. It's my calling.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So maybe you two can get together on some chartered plane deals and
Come on,
flights.
listen, I'm
Safe, and I
trying to
can get
take
you on
some.
events too as well. I mean, I do a lot of
Listen,
events as
I
well.
would love that. Okay. And let me tell you something. I'm trying to take some pictures with some of these Lamborghinis.
I got you. We can run it.
It was funny.
Done.
I got a Ferrari in one of my videos, but I'm like, hey, I can do more.
That's cool.
We got Lamborghinis, we got Ferraris, Rolls Royce, Bentley,
Come
Maybachs.
on.
We got it all. McLarens. I mean,
Listen.
anything that's exotic, we have it. Even things that are not exotic, we got that as
So
well.
he's,
It's like you don't know me when I call you.
he's doing.
I'm telling you, you got my number, right? You
No,
got my
I
number.
got your Instagram, but I'm gonna get
When
your
we're off
number.
air, I'll give you my
Okay.
number.
He's doing the walking man with the world.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly. Because then I'm gonna have to call you. I'm like, he act like he don't even know me.
Well, the best part about it too is I don't just do it out here in LA. This is like my primary spot, but I do it out in Miami. I do it out in Vegas. I also do it out in London, Dubai, Kuwait, Monaco,
Mm.
France, Cyprus,
What about Japan?
Greece. I can get that set up in 10 minutes. That's not even a problem.
Because
It's
I'm
that
gonna
easy.
take a music meets fashion to Japan.
Yeah.
He would be great.
Mhm.
Cut
Telling
plane.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Consider already done.
Oh,
Yeah. Because now you were saying now since we got back to Japan, that's where you're going to be going. But you tell us the story about how you got hooked up with Duplessis,
no, Suzanne.
Suzanne,
See, you keep messing me, and I thought, God,
Motown girl,
yeah,
Suzanne.
yeah.
So tell us again
So
now how
I
the
went to a
serendipitous hookup.
yeah, I went to a trunk show. It was a private trunk show for Project One Way.
Mhm.
Suzanne Dupass.
Okay.
That's her name. So, and I'm there, and my manager, I'm there. There's a ton of different designers there at this trunk show, and I just love fashion. So when he said me Project Runway, I was like, yeah, count me in. So I went, and there was a piano player while people were trying on and looking out all of these beautiful garments, and I had tried on a few. And he just started playing Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. And then he was like, "Do you know this song?" And then all of a sudden I just start singing. I mean, you can't ask me, do I know something? And it's like you were tempting me, to do something. And so I did. And I didn't know that she was sitting there.
Hmm.
And then afterwards, she came over to me when she was getting ready to leave. This was like sometime after that. And she goes, "You sound amazing."
Ooh.
And she
Ooh.
goes, "Who represents you?" And I go, "Selah." And I'm like, this is Suzanne's past right now. My goodness.
Motown.
Come on. And so she said, make sure he gets me your information. Well, I know right now that she's working on the
Marvin Gaye.
Marvin Gaye movie right now.
Mm,
So
that's hot.
I am going to the studio right now to see if I can't land some of my songs on this soundtrack.
Mm, mm.
Hopefully, prayerfully, they will. But yeah, so
We'll
I'm
be
super
pulling for you. We'll
excited.
be praying for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because that movie has been a long time coming.
Yes.
Because I've been hearing about that, and the guy that I think they wanted to do it first time, I think he passed away. And he was an incredible actor.
Yeah.
He's bring an emotion and just beat it over your head.
Yeah.
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 You might know who I'm talking about. I forgot his name,
Yeah.
but I'm just wondering who will be the lead in this. Because it seems like it would be a very musical film, but
Yeah.
one full of strong emotion and
Yeah. This was nobody,
captivating.
and still to this day, we have some amazing artists, but nothing like Marvin
None
Gaye.
like Marvin.
No, I feel the same way about him as I feel about Aretha. There's nobody better than Aretha. Aretha is everything. She is the queen of everything music to me.
Just thinking about that makes my skin tingle.
Yeah.
Makes my scalp tingle.
My grandparents would play those musics, and as a little girl, that's what I would be singing. Such a little girl before my time, but those are the songs that I always was drawn to. So yeah.
Music. Everyone remembers where they were when their favorite song came out.
Hmm.
But to me, the most best songs are not necessarily the holiday songs.
Hmm.
But I always remember the songs that were filling the air during summer,
Hmm.
especially coming up through high school and grade school. And it's like Alice Cooper says, school's out all summer. And you'd be finding these great songs, summer hits
Yeah.
that you still remember and knew what you were doing and where the barbecue was and
Right.
all this madness, who fell in love, who broke your heart, whose heart you broke,
All of that stuff.
where the pool was.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my hat's off to both of you.
Thank you
You,
so
you all
much.
are. I always think about it. It's like things are so genuine for us human beings because there's all these activities that have meaning for people and have value. Then God put people there to fulfill that need with these enormous, incredible gifts that bring them monetary value, but also resonate in people's lives for a long time,
Hmm.
which I think is almost like magic. And like I was saying about the acquisition of the song through the soul, and I just think that there's nothing I can think of that's maybe acting. Acting, a great actor is great too, especially bringing all that emotion. But
Hmm.
I still find it just amazing how a person can just grab a note or a song or notes and put them in the music. Like, how the hell,
Did
you
they
know,
do that?
did you put that together like that?
Hmm. Hmm.
And that riff, and it's totally amazing. But that's probably the same with what you do, because I still don't know how you do it. I know what you said, but it's kind of, I guess you developed a shot, and then you started working that shot. Then all of a sudden, no one can stop your shot. And all of a sudden, you incorporate it into other different moves,
Yeah.
and it took off and became airborne. It's like, oh, I got this.
I
Yeah.
was just thinking of more ways I could profit off of not just investing into vehicles and flipping them. I started seeing a lot of things out and about. It started to pop a little bit trend with exotic car rentals. So I was like, oh, let me come up with a strategic idea. So I did, and I started doing that. And then same thing can apply to a whole bunch of other things that I'm doing. Use that same concept for private jets.
Hmm.
Same thing with yachts,
Hmm.
mansions, villas.
Mm.
So yeah, it's
Real
pretty fun.
estate? Did you real estate?
Real estate investing, not
Mm.
as an agent, because I'm not an agent,
Oh,
but I am an investor.
Yeah.
So
That's great.
yeah.
I know some agents. One I think would be incredibly, excuse me, an incredible partnership, or at least speaking to her. She's an incredible realtor,
Uh-huh.
but she moved out of here. Like a lot of people moved out to Vegas because she says it's easier and it's cheaper for her.
Mhm.
But she used to have her own real estate TV show on the HGV channel, whatever that is.
Oh, wow.
And she's doing well. But I think her mind is sort of like, well, just like yours. You guys are I wouldn't say overachieving, but you reach out, make magic happen. You just sit there, I'm twiddling your thumbs. It'd be nice. No, she goes out and does some incredible stuff.
I love that. And what my real connection with him, like, you meet people and you have this connection, but when he said that he came from nothing and created this, and then now, he's giving other people opportunities that they may not have had. That is my whole philosophy. This is why I created my own label.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that I gave other people the opportunity that I wasn't given, or somebody else wasn't given, or maybe I was given that opportunity and they weren't. And that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me when people, they get an opportunity, and then sometimes people just take that opportunity and they don't share, that with someone else that may be looking for that same break. And it's all about alignment, and it's all about collaboration, but it takes a special person to recognize that, and even more special person to actually do it. So that's what I love about you already.
Thank you. And likewise,
Yeah.
to add on to that, I'd like to say too, when you get to this point, I mean, I've always had a heart. I've always gave a lot more than like received. But the thing is when you finally get here, everybody thinks that it's like, oh, okay, well, now I have all this stuff. And that's it. It's success. Really, it's not, because it's like you have all this stuff, but what a lot of people don't understand is meant to be shared.
Come
For
on.
example, like if I'm driving around in like a Lamborghini or something, right? And like kids are like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cool," or if I'm parked or something, they're like, "Oh, could I see it?" It's like, "Yeah, for sure. Like check it out. Sit in if you want, if it's okay with your parents or whatever, but like everything is meant to be shared." And I get more joy out of giving rather than receiving, because that could only do so much for you. And it's a dead end road at the end of the day. But giving will always make you feel so much better. And
Yeah.
then again, doing those little acts of kindness for people and just giving, it will always be a core memory that they'll always carry for the rest of their lives. And they're gonna be like, that man that gave me the ride in the Ferrari or whatever, or he revved his Lamborghini, or let me sit in it, or take pictures. Those little things, like, it sticks to them, because this kind of a lifestyle is a lifestyle that only the 2% get to experience, and only the rest of the world get to dream about. That's why I said I make dreams a reality for people. Now,
That's
when it
awesome.
comes to financially, if they're trying to get into anything that I have, like an exotic car or something, I make those prices affordable. While everywhere else that's selling them will ream them financially and also give them something that's not going to last. I give them so much benefits and make it affordable, and there's nothing wrong with it.
Nothing wrong
And
with that.
that's how I built my image, is because it's like, in my company too, because the fact of the matter is, it's not all about taking, once again. It's about just doing what you can, even if it's a little bit here and there. It's just going to eventually just grow. It adds up at the end of the day.
Tell people how to find you on social media.
Yeah, so for people to find me on social media, my Instagram is going to be Drays_world. That's DRAYS_world. So send me a follow if you want to inquire any business, if you want to collab, or just see what I got going on. Feel free to check me out.
Fantastic.
So
And how do
yeah.
they find you on social media?
You can find me at the Real, regular, the THEREAL, Anyette, ANNYETT, Royale, ROYALE.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a stone cold groove, as Don Cornelius used to say.
Yeah.
And we've run out of time, but you can still hook up with these two superstars and let these two angels turn you loose on the world. This has been Maurice Dwayne Smith and Nuclear Popcorn. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Keep being real. Thank you so much.
Yep.